All right, let's continue with the chapter 1, last part of the chapter 1, attributes. Now, when you get started about attributes, I want you to know that attributes is not something that can be covered in one video or one module. I would devote an entire chapter on attributes, and I would play with the code with you. We would add code, different kinds of code to the tag, and then we would try to find out what happens. Okay, but before we write any code, I would like to explain what is an HTML attribute. What are HTML attributes? What are they? Okay, HTML attributes, we do know that attributes stand for behavior, right? Is equal to behaviors. Okay, behaviors means you need to define how will the code behave in the presence of a certain attribute. For example, if you have a person here, okay, a person can have many attributes. Okay, just take it easy and just try to think of yourself. You are a person and you have many attributes. I have many attributes. I am a college professor. Okay, that's my first attribute. And which means what kind of behaviors, qualities, or skills I have. Okay, I'm a college professor, I'm a mom, okay, and I am also a student at the same time because I like to develop myself professionally all the time. I'm a learner, okay, I'm a female, okay, and there's so many things about me. These are called my attributes, okay, and then there are things. These are the things that define. These are the things that describe me, okay. In the same way, your code HTML attribute will define the behaviors or qualities of your code. Okay, for example, HTML tag can contain one or more attributes, and attributes are added to a tag. Okay, for example, if you have this attribute here, okay, I want to jump to another line. Okay, let's get rid of this and let me type an open tag. Okay, for example, you have a tag here and it is called paragraph. Okay, and you're going to define many attributes. You can define the attribute within the tag. Okay, remember there was a paragraph tag. We have the head tag. Then we had the body tag. Okay, the head and the body tag open and close. Okay, and we had the paragraph tag which closes as well. Okay, and within the tag, not within these two tags, no, that's not what I mean. Within these tags, within the tag itself, within the open tag, you can define style. Okay, what is the style of this paragraph? Okay, within the body, you can define the background color. Okay, you can define the style of the body as well. First you define the style. Okay, so style is the attribute of the element body. Okay, style is you're telling the browser that define my style here. So for example, if you want to define the style of a paragraph, any paragraph here, you want to change the style, all you have to do is just define its style. Style equals to, okay, style equals to inverted commas open, background color, double colon, for example you could say green. Okay, and you have to close it like this with semicolon and bracket close, inverted commas closed, and you can write anything here. This is the invisible area of the code. This this area, let me highlight it for you so that you understand what exactly I'm saying. It's not possible, as we said, not possible on the notepad. Okay, I didn't mean to highlight all of this. Okay, let me see what I can do here. So this area, my dear students, this area here, this until the inverted commas closed, this area here is known as the attribute. This is your attribute for paragraph. Okay, and this part of the code is not visible. Okay, you cannot see this area, you cannot see this code in the visible part of your website. What you can see here is, you can say, do you like the green color? These words, okay, I'm going to highlight them in another color. These words here are the visible area. These are apparent on your web page. These words here in your yellow highlight, they are not apparent on your website. They are only read by your browser. Okay, now let me explain a little bit more. Okay, for example, before I try to explain another example, let me tell you one common formula followed by all attributes in HTML language. Okay, an attribute consists of a name and its value. Okay, let me highlight these again to explain, to emphasize what I'm trying to say here. Okay, let me remove this. All right, okay, no color. Okay, no color please. Okay, I got it. So what I was saying was that attributes have a name and a value. This is the common formula of attributes. Okay, you have a name here and you have its value. So in this entire attribute definition paragraph, style is the name of the attribute. Okay, my students, are you following me? Style, I'm going to use a different color, I don't want you to get confused. Okay, this is the name of the attribute. Okay, this entire thing is an attribute, and this is the name of the attribute. And what is value? The value is whatever comes after the equal sign and isn't within these inverted commas. This is the value. All right, are you with me so far? I'm going to color it with some other color, and this is its value. So whenever, okay, why am I doing this? Why did I open up a Word document? Why am I trying to explain this to you? The reason why I'm trying to explain this to you is so that when we type lines and lines of code of text, you should immediately be able to make out that, okay, style and is equals to, and there is another string of alphabets after the equal sign. You should know that this is a definition for an attribute going on for this paragraph element. Okay, are we clear on that? If you think you're clear, go ahead, I can do another example with you. If you're not, please rewind this video and try to understand again. Try to understand these color codings. Style is the name of the attribute, and value is whatever comes after the equal sign and is between the inverted commas. Notice the syntax here. You miss a double colon here, your code will not work. You miss the semicolon here, your code will not work. You miss this small dash here, the code will not work. You make a spelling mistake, your code will not work. And the thing about Notepad is that it won't tell you you're making a spelling mistake. You can type all kind of nonsense, but unlike Word, it's not going to underline here like this. It's not going to underline. It's not going to tell you that there's something wrong going on. So you really have to be careful. But guess what? This is the best way to study code. Okay, there is no other way, but this is the best way to study code. Okay, now if let's take a look at another example. Okay, I want to do an attribute for title tag. Okay, these I would cover in the next chapter, but title tag is something that you've done already. Okay, let me jog your memory. We open the title tag within the head tag, and we close the title tag like this. Okay, and within the title tag we defined, let me open it up and show it to you. We defined the page title here. Okay, instead of writing page title, you can write green event handlers. Okay, green event handlers. Okay, now if I want to define the value of this title, okay, this value of this title won't be defined here clearly, but what I'm trying to say is that you can define your elements more in a readable format. Okay, let's try to go to the next area here. Okay, let's do the paragraph. Okay, let's apply the same thing here. I want to change the style. Remember, this is the name of your ad. Okay, so we have style, which is the name of the attribute. Background color, I'm going to open the inverted commas. Yes, background color, semicolon, is orange. Okay, and I'm going to try to close it with the semicolon. That was double colon, this is semicolon, and inverted commas closed. Okay, so we made two changes here. We made a change in the title of the page, green event handlers. Actually it was managers. Okay, and we did another thing known as style. Background color is orange, and we changed the style to its value. The name of this attribute is style, and its value is background color, which is defined as orange. Okay, are you with me so far? Let's save it as, it is saved as .txt. we need to deliberately save it as HTML each time. Okay, it would say, do you want to replace it? Say yes each time. And let's go back here in this first page. There you go. Okay, you made two changes here. Number one, you defined the title, green event managers. Okay, notice this is the same as here. Okay, and you define the background color, the attribute of this paragraph. You changed the style. The style was the background, and you changed the color into orange. Okay, so this is one example of how you can do your attributes, how you can add attributes to your code. Okay, so summing up, let me just sum it up again. Let me delete all of this. To sum up, attributes, HTML elements can have attributes, and attributes provide additional, okay, I'm going to write this down. Attributes provide additional information about an element. Okay, and we could have a paragraph element. Okay, and we could have many other elements. Paragraph element, body element. We could have the head element, the title element. Okay, just like I explained, I'm trying to sum all of this together. Okay, so and attributes provide additional information about an element, and all attributes are always defined at the start of the tag. Okay, for example, if you have a tag here, for example, we did the paragraph tag P, they're always defined in the beginning of the tag. Okay, you just did the style with me. There are other kinds of attributes here. You have the style, you have class, you have one more thing. There was the style, class, and you also had title. All of these are defined by attributes. I'm going to cover the other ones in detail in the next chapter, but right now remember, I'm just trying to get you started. Okay, and attributes come in name or value pair. Okay, so they are defined at the start of the tag and they come in name value pair. Okay, for example, you have a name and you define its value. Okay, what else can we do in attributes right now? Attributes, you have the lang attribute, the title attribute, you have the href attribute. Href HTML documents are linked and are defined with the a tag. Okay, a tag provide the linking. Okay, this is the a tag and this is usually used for linking. Okay, linking between HTML documents. So this is a very important element and it is used to define, this is a very important attribute and it is used to link two documents together. So you have an a tag and this link, this is called a link address. This is an address tag. Okay, it's known as the address tag. Okay, and href is the attribute of the address tag. Okay, so if we want to define, for example, we can cover this example as well. You could do simple code here. You could say a href, okay, address, same. Take a look at this. This here, the paragraph style tag, you have the address href tag is equal to, you could say http, or I close the tags here. Okay, open the inverted commas, http www.edupedia.com. Okay, all right, and you could say this is the link, and you could close the address tag. Okay, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to explain that the address tag is has a hyper reference. href is known as hyper reference. Okay, let me write this down for you. Hyper reference attribute. Okay, the href tag is the hyperreference attribute of the address tag. Okay, and this is the line of code. This is how you type here. I'm just going to control C it in here. Where am I adding it? In the body tag. Always add everything in the body tag. I'm going to emphasize this again and again. Everything goes in the body tag. Control V. Okay, and I'm going to save this file. Save as again. Remember, explicitly save it as HTML. I know it's painful, it's time consuming, but that's how it is. Yes, I want to replace it and try to refresh it. And if you click on this link, it should take you to edupedia.com, edupediaworld.com. Okay, let me change this. I think this was Edupedia World. File save as .html. Yes, and refresh. Okay, there we go. We have our website here.
edupediaworld.com.
Okay.
What?
All right. With this, I think I'm done with the attribute part of the lecture, attribute part of the chapter. So summing up again, we covered in all of these. In the chapter 1, Okay, if I want to summarize, we covered the HTML introduction. Okay, we covered what the tags, basic tags, the head, body, title, HTML tags. Okay, then we covered elements, blocks of codes used to define areas within the huge code. You need to define an area, for example, paragraph elements, you have the title elements, heading elements, menu elements, then you have the attributes. Okay, and this was, we did an introduction of all of these.